Hello everybody and welcome back to the lovely place that is Oakfield Farm. I'm going to start today with some good news. I finally have a name for our horse. Our tiny little horse here will forever now be known as Ollie. So there you go. He's now been named. It's a he now, instead of our genderless horse. And we follow up with some bad news. All of the bales are missing. Every one of them is gone. They obviously degraded over time, thanks to one of the lovely aspects of the Seasons mod, I believe. But yeah, we have no bales. It's kind of a bit sucky, but what can you do? In other news, I've made some changes to one of the machines, and that is our class. You may already see it. Yes, it's the same type of tractor, but I've changed it so that I can put things on the back. Well, I didn't change it, it's a mod. Part of a mod pack, a class mod pack that I got from FSUK. In case you are wondering, they're not the mod creators I don't think, but yeah. They have the mod pack. So yeah, got that with a slurry spreader in the back because, oh, that was bad. Because I got that. But today we need to cut some grass because our cows are still needing some food. They're still needing some grass. In fact, if we go and have a little look at them, they're needing grass and they're needing straw, as well as they just need maintained. I also replaced the cows that died. Did that off camera. But yeah, also did a bit of yard cleaning too, which I think is no bad thing. The yard was getting a little bit out of hand. But we're gonna cut the grass in the cows' very own field because for some reason they don't like the idea of not eating the grass off the ground, which is always nice that they refuse it like that. Straight away crashing into that wall. Well, that's a thing that happened. So we're going to cut this grass and use the forage harvester, should I say, to collect it. We'll probably cut all these fields as well, but I'll probably only do this one on camera. But we're in early autumn, day 2 of early autumn in fact, and I'd like to announce that I'm only doing the 1 year on Oakfield Farm, so we are actually nearing the end of this series. I have located another map that I'm very, very keen to get done. So I will be moving our assets from Oakfield Farm over there, with the exception maybe of the cows. I may, in fact, no, I'll move the cows. I will get the cows, but I can't take their feed with me. That's one speculation I'm going to put on it. So we are going to have to work the new series straight into the cows, which I don't think is a bad thing. The cows desperately need cleaned down. They are dirty cows, and not even the good kind. I would do this in cab, but I can barely do it out of cab with the steering wheel, so kind of have to make do with that one. But the frustrating thing about the bales is the intention today was to use the McHale 998 bale wrapper on them. You may have seen it in the shed that had the bales. I was planning on doing that today, wrapping some bales and dealing with the cows possibly tomorrow or in the next episode. But needs must and all that. With this I can always just make more bales, to be honest. I could quite easily make more bales. I may, well I probably will make more bales, Just not right now. Certainly not out of this field, I don't think. Don't think we'd get a very high yield out of them in this field anyway, but I might make just one. So you can see the baler in action, which was the original intention for this episode. But nothing ever goes to plan, does it? So, lots of going around in circles again. I could probably time-lapse things like this, but I personally just don't like time-lapses. I find them kind of pointless. Although saying that, I am also considering doing a short time-lapse series. Probably won't though, because of my predisposition towards time-lapses in general. But I might. You never know. But I am very keen to finish this series now, not because this map is not as good as the other one or anything like that. I've actually never tried the other map, so I don't know what it's like. It's just, it's one I'm very much excited for. Very excited for that map indeed. It holds a very special place in my heart, without giving too much away. But I did not make it. I'm not the map creator or anything like that. Before I get any comments saying that I am, I'm not. I used to be, back in Farming Simulator 2013 days. I did make a map back then, but that was a long time ago. And I personally find it more enjoyable to play the game than to modify it. But you never know, I might get back to modding one day. There's a few mods out there that I would like to make some small adjustments to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this tractor up here at the top of the cow field, because I will be using it in other fields. In fact, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and cut these fields. We can fit through the fence. Now the last time I tried to cut this field, I don't know if that ever actually made it onto a video, but this was the field I originally tried to cut. And it never really went to plan, because it, well, hadn't grown yet, to be honest. So we're already 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'll probably only cut this field just now. I'll cut the other two fields at a later date. Don't know what to do with the excess grass. Probably bale it. Yeah, this is exactly what happened last time. So I'll stay away from the wall a little bit. Or try to stay away from the wall a little bit. Get this field done to it's a little bit extra. This will probably be quite a lot, to be honest, given that it's never been cut, so it should provide quite a good yield, because I think I fertilised this field as well as the obvious ploughing that I did right at the very start of the series. That was a long time ago now. It was a very long time ago. But none of the machines that we have on the series will be making their way over to the new map. At least not initially anyway. I will not be transferring the machines, I will just be buying new ones, selling these machines at the end of this series, and using the money. There we go. Okay, so I'll just fold this up. That's going from bad doors. There is one of our fields there, field 12. Very nice little field, that one. Very nice, not so little field. So I'll just leave this here in the bushes. We don't own it, so don't need to worry about it. And we'll go down and get our Fent down there with the forage wagon on it, or forage harvester, whatever you want to call it. I think the technical term is loading wagon, but yeah. As they say, it is what it is. As a thought, I wonder if I can use this loading wagon to pick up the grass the cows leave on the ground. Interesting thought. Probably could. I expect I could, because it is grass that they leave. The steering wheel sticking way up in the air there. This is a much quieter tractor than the Crone. Actually, I had to turn my headset down when using the Crone. So let's find out. Does this work? It does indeed. Look at that. Never thought to do this before. Turn it around, on the other hand, is going to be interesting. Can we make it round there? No, we can't. Or we can drag our ridiculously expensive machinery around here. It's never going to get it all. I don't really need to get it all. It was just to see if it worked. How did that do? Actually did not too bad. Well, that's a good point. Now, I did some funky steering to start this off. Don't really want to miss too much. This field gets cut quite a lot, to be honest. There we go, 6 miles an hour up the hill. Filling up really quickly though. Look at that fill up. I do like this fent. I actually like it more than the class just now, to be honest. I like the older class that we had more than the one I have now, but I already bought it, so I don't have a choice but to keep it. This is already at over 50% now, so I guess we're doing bills in this field too. I'm probably missing loads. Can't even remember where I put my baler. I put it somewhere. This is actually quite a big windrow of grass this leaves. No wonder it's filling up so quick. There, it's beeping at me. That's it at 100%. So that was quick. This will keep the cows happy for 3 days. Well, I messed that up. There we go. That's filling into the phantom tipping point. Having to use the steering wheel and the mouse at the same time is not something that comes naturally to me, I have to be honest. Now, I suspect that this will degrade over time, as well as the bales, so I think I'm just going to tip it into this silo clamp down here, because I already have one pile left over. I'm doing literally nothing there. I managed to go back in a straight line. I wish I could do that all the time. So, somewhere there. Let's empty this out. And we will just leave this loading wagon there for now. While we go and find the bale. Well, not bale, baler. Oh yes, I forgot all about that thing. Our least bale loader. So here is our JCB Challenger baler forcing its way through there. It's already got 4% in it as well. Good start, I guess. Oops. That did not go to plan. Which I believe is my catchphrase. I've been told I say that quite a lot. Or is it, well, that didn't go to plan, or something along those lines. I've been told I say that quite a lot. Which I personally haven't noticed, but there you go. I'm gonna pick up these little bits and pieces here that we've missed. Put in a few more hours on the fen here. Didn't really miss much though. That's I spoke too soon. Look at all this down here. This is just, these were just burning profit. Oh, join back up where the loading wagon miraculously filled itself. Not very, it wasn't that miraculous to be honest, but where it got full. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby at all. This is filling up nice and quick as well. But the good thing about these square balers, as opposed to the round ones, is you can just keep going with these things. The round balers, obviously you have to stop and unload them, or use the auto unload mod, which I personally don't like. Because it doesn't always work the way it's supposed to. Which is, obviously, it kind of comes with the territory with mods sometimes. I am aware I missed some there, but that's fine. I didn't exactly cut this field in the best way. I've already got 2 bales out, and now we're running over a cow. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I wonder if we'll have enough time to get this finished. I wonder. But we'll get these all, we'll get this all baled up at least. Or at least most of it. There's another cow. A cow that's playing chicken with us. Well, it's walking away from us. Disrespectful cow is what it is. I'm sure the cows wouldn't be overly happy about tractors randomly working in their field. In reality, wouldn't know, don't have cows, but I expect they wouldn't be too impressed, somewhat stressed about it, especially given that it's not something I do all the time. But we're back up to 50 cows anyway, so that'll help. And those 50 cows, providing they don't have any babies, which I just remembered actually. One of my cows did have a calf, so I should have got another cow, but it's fine. So the Farm Life pony is sitting there drinking itself dry again. 61% water and 74% hay. It is the downside to Ollie, so he doesn't turn off, which I suppose is to be expected. It's a horse, you can't really turn a horse off, can you? We're getting quite a few bills out of this field. We're not going to get back up to the amount we had before, I don't think, but at least some. It's better than none. We'll put this field and that field up there, field 10 that also needs done, and we'll cut fields 9 and 8 either in the next episode, or I might do it off camera depending on what I have planned for the next episode, but we will find out at the time. The days are already getting shorter, as you can see by the shadow we're casting. It's already getting a little bit dim. Went completely off course there. Just too busy looking at other things. And there's a bale in the way of that windrow. I'm sure I'll figure something out with that one. Now, I can't actually remember why I used the square bale loader to load these in the first place. I wonder if they'll work for wrapped bales. I have my doubts, to be honest, but we can try. We most certainly can try. Failing that, I will do something different. Let's head over to the other field and very quickly bale that. It shouldn't take us very long at all, because I think I only really got 4 passes on it. Yeah, only 4 windrows in this field. I go up this way, through the bushes. Can't see what I'm doing. Start from here, because why not? Been a long time since I've been in this field. Do like this field though. It's only really useful for grass. It's too small for crop unless you have a really small harvester. Which of course harvesting is something we have to do very soon. And I need 2 different types of harvesters, I believe. So I have 2 different crop types to harvest. But that's a thing in itself. Now we're at 4:30. I don't want to leave these bales on the field unwrapped. I want to wrap them all. But I probably won't do them all on camera, given that... well, actually, you know what? I will. It'll be a slightly longer episode. You can watch me wrap some bales. Loads of bales. I don't like doing too much off camera because it feels like I'm hiding something. Don't know why. But, yeah. Moving machines around is one thing, but working a field is another. But I will leave the wrap bales on the field today. There we go. Finished another bale just in time there. So, how do I unload this? I want to lift the pickup and turn it off. And unload baler. Ah, crashed into another bale. Didn't even see it. Again, the baler is going to stay at the top of this field here. Because it will be used very soon again. No point putting it away just now. Do apologise about the background noise. The neighbours are doing something in the back garden. Again. Very noisy. Don't know what. I get on with a few of my neighbours, just not all of them. That's not what I wanted to do. I seen that one coming as I went in there. So I left the baler in here, in this slightly awkward shed to get out of. Especially at the angle that I parked this bale wrapper. As you can see. Bad things are happening. Mistakes were made. Let's go and wrap some bales. This is the McHale 998 square bale wrapper. Got this from FS UK as well. Unfold it, and do I need to turn it on, or no? It just it's always on, is it? There we go. Can't handle more than one bale at a time, though. Obviously not. Oh, it does take a little while to wrap bales. Now, how do I... There we go. Unload that bale. We've already got the next bale in. Don't know if I'll be able to reach that one from here. I probably will now. That, on the other hand, I might not. Oh, it takes ages to do these bales. There we go. It's nice to have some different bales on the go. Let me just tab over to one of my other tractors. Not that. We'll take this. Oops. I'm surprised that every time I go into this tractor, the four-wheel steering goes back on. A little bit annoying. Oops. Not used to four-wheel steering, if you can't tell. Using a combination of keyboard steer and steering wheel to drive around. Well, that went to plan. Ah, I understand now. In the back garden, they've decided to finally cut the grass. This is not working. All it's doing is dragging us in a funny direction. I think I know what the issue may be. I think it is because of the slurry spreader on the back. We'll try it without, see what happens. Yeah, everything's fine now. So let's head over to the field and see if we can even pick up these wrapped bales. Now, the other tractor's going to have finished wrapping its current bale, but this is just to see before I end the episode. Got round bale and square bale auto loaders on the farm just now. Okay. Maybe I should have went for the Michelin tire option for this tractor. Very noisy lawnmowers that they're using to cut the grass outside. Let's see if this bale type is supported. It is! Look at that! That's cool. I like that. Very happy about that. If I stop here, jump out, if it will let me away from the tractor, of course. Unload this bale here. Hopefully it shoots it straight into the grasps of that autoloader. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is not how you're supposed to do this. All very clever stuff. But I think I'll end the episode here. You can join me again in the next day, which, let's just have a little look here at the map. If I go to growth, we may be getting ready to harvest field 13. So look forward to seeing that very soon, but I will see you again next time. And don't forget to like this video if you did like it, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.